Hi, so I've just brought the clips in here. This is this one here. And then just put it onto this, the timeline, and then I just click this, the track camera again. And it is going to take, 98, it's the last three, go, solving the camera. Go. Oh, I forgot about solving the camera. Hold on a minute. So the footage is quite stable. And this green line across the top is just it working through it. I think it means that it has finished it. If it's too shaky, the footage, it won't be able to do it. And it will say that, it's broken and couldn't solve it. So here I am. I can't see my point size. This. I need to click this so I can see my vendor points. But even then, they're quite small, so let's bring them up a bit to about that. So what you need to do is just get your red circle on the ground where you want it. Okay, you should be able to draw. The more you get, the better, actually. So if I just drag there, hold in, that gets me that. I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to set ground, plane, and origin for the first one. You don't actually have to really do that. Okay, and then I'm going to come out of it. So let's say I want my first bit of text on here on the roof like that. So I'm going to create a text and a camera. You only have to create the camera once. There it is. That's the text. And now I want it to be... where do I want it to be? Actually, should I do a solid? No, it's probably fine doing that. Okay, so now here's the text in the timeline. So this is the 3D camera. It's also got its own kind of components that you can use in it. But for now, I'm just going to click to the text. I'm going to go over the text to make it say hi, like that. I'm now going to just try and put the text. I'm going to use this actually to just put the text on the roof. So let's just do that like that. I need to do the rotation a bit. It's not doing the rotation. Actually, let me get out there. I'm coming to do it by hand for some reason. So something like that. You also want to check, so I'm going to make it the same size as the roof a bit. So it's like that. You can change the color, you can change what it says like I did. So you want to make it seem like it's really in the picture. So I'm just going to go P for position, click on position. So maybe just move it there. Okay, it's a bit off. What it's also got, as long as you need to set this to the advanced, unfortunately, we haven't got the Cinema 4D. But if I now just close it and open it again, you've got geometry options. And the geometry options is basically your extrude settings. So at the moment, extrusion depth, there isn't much to it there. So it's more like it's extruded lettering kind of thing. And as you can see, if I drag through it like this, it stays in point. So it's kind of in the scene like that. So I'm just going to come back. Let me come back quickly into my thing. Where am I? Up here. Actually, no, I'm in control. Right, so I want to go 3D tracker so I can pick up some new ones. And actually, let's just put it there. I'm going to create a solid this time. There it is. That's my solid. And now what I want to do on my solid, so I've got my solid there. I'm going to go back to the project and I'm going to get this. This is a 3D model of a lighthouse. I'm going to drag that down to there, let's say. Make comp size, I think. Okay. There it is. So it's fitting exactly the size of the comp. I'm just going to move it to the green here. So it's kind of attached to it. Oh, no, didn't want to do that, never mind. Where's the position? Up to there. So these models, you can make models like this if you want to as well. So I'm taking that to there. Actually, let me get this track solid, and let me put the track solid down to the ground, hopefully, and take it over to there as well. So what I'm trying to do is put it under the lighthouse, because I'm going to hopefully use it to cast shadows and stuff there, something like that, and then flatten it a bit as well. And then take it a tiny bit more down, so there. So now the lighthouse is sitting on that. And as you can see now, if you watch, the lighthouse is in the scene. Brilliant. So you can have lighthouse, you can have text, you can have objects, you can have that animated robot in a minute. So you put as much text in, so you want the text to be throughout the town on top of things. And also, some 3D objects you could play around with. So now I've got my 3D object. I need to make an environment light. New light. I'm going to make an environment light. I did bring down the thing. So cast shadows as well. Okay. Cool. So that's light, and actually you can vaguely already see that now it's got some shadow on there. So what we can do is we want the light to come from the same side as that. So I'm down on my light, environment, transform. And so if I do the X rotation, so you can see it's changing the light in the scene, but I'm maybe saying the light might be there. I think actually, if you see on the bush there, that is kind of where the light is. So that's cool. So you can do the whole light for your scene, work out how maybe high in the sky it is as well. Start to get the reflections and things. There is an HDR thing you can do, which I can't remember how that works exactly. And then also, right, where that solid is, which is this one, I want to go into materials, material options. I want to cast shadows is on only. So now, it doesn't always work that, but if I go advanced, render options, this is supposed to fit to scene. Okay, resolution. Does it go any higher? Double. Let's double it then. Okay. So that should give us some kind of shadow effect, which may be a bit, but anyway, it's in the scene like that. Although actually it is moving a bit, the lighthouse. I probably didn't really get enough of the box there. So we're here, and then let's say once we get to here, we might want a new piece of text to come in about here. So if I get these two here, actually, so I need to go just quickly back into here. Click on 3D camera. Create text. Here it is. And if I just, oops, no, sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. I want to be on the text. So maybe if I position it, and so it's going down the building. I'm going to turn it on this. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on that, like that, nothing like that. So I'm probably not going to be able to do because I'd need to cut it in behind this building here to get the effect that I'm after. But as you can see, it's kind of just hanging there in the air like that. So you're kind of going to go and fly past it. And I could do the same for anything that I want to put into the scene. So I've got a little animator. So you can get full animations if you want to. This is a little animated robot. Which is just there. So I'm just going to put it there. Is he upside down? No, I don't think he is. So just going to do effect, keying, Key like that one. Is it key light? I think it's key light that one. That. Bish bash bosh. And then I just need to get the robot and put him into this thing. So if I've got the robot there, let's move the robot to here. I need to just get quickly some new of those things. Where is it? Not that. Not that. Where is my... So I've done that. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry, I need to go back to my movie. I was wondering what's going down there. So okay. Yes, I know. It's because I moved it. So I have moved it. But anyway, I can lock... It's not going to let me do it now because I've already moved accidentally this when I was trying to bring in the robot. So, but yeah, if I put another solid there, I can then put the robot on it, and then it would be kind of anchored to it. Let's just re-rendering it actually. Is it going to let me do it? Maybe not because I did move it. So it's kind of like affected it. Okay, but anyway, so if I wanted to put the robot in, it won't let me do this now. No, now it's going to make it worse. Going to do that. So yeah, just always don't move the backgrounds. Be careful what ones you're holding on to. But then if I put another plane, I could put the robot on the plane, get rid of the plane, and the robot will be in the scene.